All right. Female nature is bullshit. I'm so sick and tired of so-called, black males or males in general on the internet coming on here and giving this pseudo breakdown of so-called female nature when that shit don't exist. I mean, it's getting so ridiculous now that now you have females coming online speaking about so-called male nature. All that shit is fucking bullshit. All right. There is no such thing as quote unquote female nature, in which this is a theory that people think that females have a natural knack to engage in this they have a natural knack to be defiant against males. This belief revolves around, or this theory revolves around the belief that females have a natural instinct to do the certain things that they do against patriarchal customs or against males. That's fucking bullshit. There's no such things as female nature based on how people on the internet define female nature. Well, because if so-called female nature exists, right, then what you would see is an extremely high rate of single family households, a high rate of divorce rates all over the country ever since the dawn of man. There's no such thing as female nature. The issue with Western females of today is that they've been social engineered to think and behave a certain way that is not conducive to having healthy relationships with men. It's social engineering and it's culture. Yes, men of tomorrow. I've heard you say that several times. So you're correct on that. That female nature shit is bullshit. There's no studies to prove that that quote unquote female nature, based on how people online define it, exists. There's no real peer-reviewed studies on it. There's no real psychological or scientific studies on it. That whole female nature crap is nothing but pseudo knowledge. It's pseudo intellectualism. Anyone who comes online and talks about so-called female nature and male nature are pseudo intellectuals, at least in my opinion. That's how I view them, because they're going based upon a theory that is not backed up by any type of undisputed evidence. There's no facts to prove that females have a certain nature or males have a certain nature based on how people on the internet define female or male nature. All right? When you see the issue going on in the Western Hemisphere between males and females, right? When you see, like I said before, like I mentioned before, the high divorce rates, the high rate of single mother-led households, when you witness certain things as females claim to be independent from the male nature, when you see, not from just the male, not the male nature. When you see things like females claiming to be independent from the male gender, all this other stupid ass shit, it's nothing but social engineering where females are being manipulated by the environment that they live in to believe such nonsense, where they've been taught by their environment to think this way. This is not natural. This is artificial. See, when you say that these things are female nature, you're saying that it is natural in a female to act upon this way. But when you study history, world history, from the dawn of man, you would realize that females didn't always act this way until they live in an environment that actually promoted and also enable that sort of mentality. So therefore, there's no such thing as female nature. What you see when it comes to the bad qualities of Western females are females who are products of social engineering and bad culture, not female nature. I mean, whenever I hear people use that term female nature, like I said, I view them as pseudo intellectuals, and I also view them as people who don't do a lot of research. There's no such thing as this fucking female nature. The fuck? How come females, if what you see by the Western female today, like the behavior that she contained, where, like I said before, she's defiant towards males, where the average westernized female is very insecure, very disrespectful towards males, where the average westernized female is very disloyal, very distrusting of males, and etc. When you see the modern Western female contain these type of qualities, how come you don't see those same things happen to every single female all across the world? Because if this is female nature, right, that means you're saying it is natural for females to actually have these qualities, because nature is the root word for natural, right? Therefore, you will see females from all over the world, across every single culture, having the same mentality, but you don't see that. So when you speak about the state of a lot of females in the Western Hemisphere, it has nothing to do with female nature. It has a lot to do with culture and social engineering, in which females of other cultures and that was born and raised in other countries and grew up abiding in other cultures, they do not act the same as Western females, which is one major reasons why a lot of males in the United States of America and in Europe prefer females from other cultures, from non-Westernized cultures, right? But if that was the case, if female nature actually exists, you will see every single female from every single culture acting the same defiant way from the dawn of man till now. But you don't see that. So once again, there's no such thing as a female nature. It's bullshit. And I see now what people starting to do is they trying to use this female nature theory to try to discourage so-called black males in America from getting passports and traveling overseas by trying to say that all females all over the world are the same. And a lot of these motherfuckers who say that shit haven't even fucking traveled. You know, female nature, my ass. Let me tell you something. Most people that use the term female nature are some dumb motherfuckers. See, this is the problem with a lot of you niggas on here, man. Y'all listen to too many dumb ass niggas. Too many dumb motherfuckers on here trying to come on here and sound as if they're intelligent, as if they have some sort of knowledge or some shit. Niggas is dumb on here, motherfucker. What's up, Jen Adrian? Talking about this female nature shit. Nigga, can you give me some undisputed peer-reviewed studies that so-called female nature, based upon how you niggas on the internet define it, exist? Niggas don't know shit. A lot of people on here are some echo chamber listening ass niggas, where they hear what some other motherfucker said on the internet and they co-sign to that shit without doing any type of proper research whatsoever, nor utilizing any type of critical thinking skills. Bunch of dumb motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you guys, there are a lot of stupid people on social media. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, what's the other dumbass site? Snapchat, all over. It's filled with so many dumb motherfuckers. Make up these pseudo theories and shit like that. Female nature, my black ass, man. Ain't no such motherfucking thing as female nature. But there's tons of research that talks about females and males being socially engineered by the mainstream media, by the public education system that they abide under, by the family environment that they live in, by the community environment that they live in, by the culture that they live in. Come on, man. Come on. Like, you niggas gotta fucking think for one fucking minute, man. What's going on, everybody? Janadrian Batard, Degenerate Sheridan, what's up, man? What's up? What's going on, y'all? You know, stop being some echo chamber niggas and start fucking thinking, man. There's no such thing as female nature and male nature. I mean, I was listening to a certain live stream where a group of certain female content creator invited another female content creator to come on their panel and speak, and she was speaking about male nature. It's like that shit don't exist. Female nature, male nature, that shit does not exist. Okay? What conditions people, human beings in general, is their environment and their culture, which goes into social engineering. I keep saying that. I mean, if you guys subscribe to me and always hear listen to my videos, I always put a lot of emphasis on social engineering. Let me slow it down, even slower for you slow motherfuckers. Social engineering. Okay? Social engineering. This is what you have in the United States of America, and this is what you have in the Western Hemisphere, where both males and females have been socially engineered to think a certain way. And that social engineering has been blended within the culture of the Western Hemisphere. Come on. It's not female or male nature. The shit, that bullshit about female nature don't fucking exist. It's so damn stupid, man. Niggas is dumb coming up with these dumbass theories. You know? Degenerate Sharingan says, this space is full of cool chambers, at least close to 100% somewhat. Oh, okay. You said cool chambers. I say nigga echo chambers. Talking about this damn female nature, male nature, nigga. Until you can give scientific and or psychological peer-reviewed studies that it's undisputed to prove that so-called female nature and so-called male nature exist, then we can talk. Outside of that, you're not making any fucking sense. All right? If you're going to speak about the issue when it comes to the male and female dynamic in the Western Hemisphere, you have to put emphasis into the social engineering that exists between males and females, where the environment that a lot of people live in the Western Hemisphere have manipulated males and females to behave and think in a certain way that is not conducive to having relationships. A lot of females have been manipulated by their environment to be distrustful of the male gender, to be hateful of the male gender. Okay, a large portion of females in the Western Hemisphere have been manipulated to believe that the male gender is their enemy. And they've also been manipulated to believe that they must be, quote unquote, independent from the male gender. And this is done and this manipulation has been done by the mainstream media, by the public education system, and by the home that these people, a lot of these females grew up in. This is social engineering, not female nature. A lot of you motherfuckers don't know what the fuck you talking about when you guys open your dick sucking lips talking this bullshit. Female nature, female. I mean, I sound fucking retarded when I say that dumbass shit. I'm telling you, when I be listening to a lot of these live streams or even pre-recorded videos, all I just hear is a bunch of retarded people opening up they dick sucking fucking lips talking about female nature, female nature. You niggas don't think. I mean, where's the proof of this female nature existing? Where's this proof of this male nature existing? Where's the proof? Where's the evidence? I'm sick and tired of these retarded people coming on the internet and talking about shit that they've done absolutely no research in. All they just did is just repeat some shit that they heard from their favorite cocksucking YouTuber. Fucking bitch ass niggas, man. That's why I said I don't like most people on here. Like most people on here, I don't even like. Too many weak ass niggas, man. Too many weak ass bitches, man. Talking about some old bullshit. Female nature, male nature, all this nature. Sound you motherfucking short bust ass Down syndrome motherfuckers, man. Female nature, male nature, all this nature. You niggas don't know shit about nature anyway. Talking about nature and shit like that, man. Do your fucking research, man. Yeah. Check this out, Janadrian, right? I'm glad you made that statement. Because I remember years ago, I made a video stating that there's no such thing as an independent black woman. Because if you really want to break it down, being independent means being independent means that you're self-sufficient, that you're not reliant on anyone else but yourself in order to live and survive in the society. And nobody in this world is fully independent. The way this world is made, we're dependent upon somebody in order to live. Like, for example, we're dependent upon grocery stores and supermarkets in order for us to get our food. Because the majority of us do not grow our own food. Some do, but the majority of us don't. All right? We're dependent upon utility companies to provide us running water and electricity and gas and heat and what have you. Because a lot of us don't run our own water. We don't have our own aqueduct and our own sewage to run our own water and shit like that. We don't have our own, power lines and grids to run our own running electricity and power. We're reliant upon a company to do that. So how the fuck are you independent? the way this world is, most people are dependent upon somebody or some entity for survival. And most so-called black females in America who claim to be independent are fucked up financially anyway. So them bitches are in no position to talk about being independent. What the fuck? So yes, I agree. They sound like these bitches sound fucking retarded talking about they independent and shit. Thank you, Jersey Hammer. Thank you, Jersey Hammer. See, Jersey Hammer always come with that real shit. You know, that's that East Coast shit. You know what I'm saying? East Coast motherfuckers, we just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying that people from other regions of America don't keep it real, but you know, East Coast motherfuckers, we just roll with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Jersey Hammer says, sounds like there's a large group of people who need to be sat in the corner with a jar of Crayola paste to eat. And so shut the fuck up. Thank you. Exactly. A lot of these motherfuckers need to sit in the corner with a jar and some Crayola paste and to eat and so to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Saying some sort of retarded shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Talking about female nature, female nature, female nature. You know? Nah, let me leave this shit up. Because this is some real ass shit. And the thing is that, once again, a lot of, I see what's going on now on social media is that a lot of motherfuckers is using this female nature shit, right? As a way to combat black American males who have made the decision to purchase passports and travel overseas and opening up their dating options to females that live overseas. Like, my thing is, you know, and I'm sorry to segue to a different topic, but my thing is, what is this big obsession with people worrying about what type of females black American males are attracted to? I thought the United States of America was a free country. I thought that in America you have the freedom to do what the fuck you want. Which means that you have the freedom to be attracted to whichever female that you are attracted to. Fuck is wrong with a lot of you motherfuckers? I think a lot of you people on the internet are sick in the fucking head. I've been saying that for years, that a lot of you motherfuckers need to go seek some fucking therapy or some shit, man. Because y'all some sick people. But back to this whole female nature shit, right? There's no such thing as female nature. In regards to how a lot of you dumb motherfuckers define that shit. All right? What you have is social engineering. That's what exists. Social engineering and culture. Because that's what defines the mindset, or those are factors that determines the mindset and the behavior of a lot of people. People's culture and the social and the social infrastructure that they live in and how people have been socialized determines how a lot of people behave and act. Yeah, that's correct, Jersey Hammer. Jersey Hammer says, unfortunately, the black community truly believes in the axiom of from each according to their ability to each according to their needs. Yeah. And then he says, Jersey Hammer continues to says, the passport thing is a threat to that system. Yeah. The passport thing is a threat to that system. Talking about this female nature, male nature, all this other bullshit. Once again, if you guys don't, if a person does not have evidence of this so-called female nature actually being true, then understand that it's a theory. Okay, it's a theory that's not true. Okay, I mean, it's one thing to have a theory, but if you have a theory, then don't present your theory as if it's a fact. Present it as if it's a theory. That's it. Talking about female nature. And that whole female nature is a dumbass theory anyway. Anybody that have any sort of like I said, I think I said this earlier in this video, anyone that have any sort of critical thinking skills, who just sit back and just analyze that shit, would understand that this female nature theory is bullshit. Once again, what the factors that have an impact on the behavior of a lot of females and males is their culture and their social engineering. That's what it is, man. And it's so funny that when a lot of people online speak about the gender dynamic, and they speak about this non-existent female nature, they ignore social engineering, which is very much existent. They ignore that. Talking about this female nature shit. Anyhow, I'm done speaking. Let me go back to watch some football, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all that bullshit with female nature, male nature, is coming from a lot of pseudo niggas who just want to make a name for themselves on the internet. And they really don't do a lot of research. A lot of these people are very narcissistic. And what they do is that they just articulate themselves to make it sound as if what they're saying makes sense. But if you sit back and just don't buy into how they articulate themselves, but just look at the context of what they're saying, you'll realize that the shit is not true. That what they're saying is a bunch of bullshit. You guys need to stop, allowing other people to deceive you. Because a lot of these people, a lot of these idiots on the internet, they're deceiving you with their false doctrines. But that's all I have to say in regards to that. I'm done with this, man. I'm going to go back to watch some football. You know what I'm saying?